It is Fat Tuesday, and today we are doing Shrimp Creole in honor of Mardi Gras. Live from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Keto Cooking.
I'm making a little announcement right now. What I'm going to do is for appreciation to people who subscribe to my channel and also who leave comments and likes and who are always on my channel, trying to help me out a little bit with it. I am going to do a giveaway. I'm going to do one a month. This month I'm doing two because we're just starting it out. But I don't know if you've seen my olive oil bottle, okay? These are hand painted. They're hand painted by my wife, Marie, okay? And these are wine bottles, wine I drink, she paints. So what I'm going to do is I'm giving two of these away this month to Michelle from Raindrop Life, all right? You have to leave in the comments, get a hold of me, or go on my channel. And also Mike from Ketorific Journey. Mike, do the same, please, if you can. Get a hold of me. Leave me your email or your address somehow. I'm not really sure how to do this. But these are for you guys for being very supportive to keto cooking for diabetes. I really appreciate this. And I'm going to, from now on, I'm going to be doing one of these a month for my appreciation to whoever gives me, the love, shows me the love back. Welcome back, Keto Cooking for Diabetes. Today's Tuesday. This is Fat Tuesday. This is Mardi Gras. This is where you let it all hang out. Today, we're going to be making shrimp Creole. And that's going to be with, instead of using rice, which we don't use anymore, I'll use the cauliflower. But today, I'm going to be using it over spaghetti squash. My wife said, let's give that a try and see how that's going to work. Now, shrimp, peppers, onions, some scallions, some hot peppers. I'm not going to make it too hot because my wife likes a little bit of hot, but not too hot. I like a little bit of hot stuff. But today we're going to be taking this shrimp, 1620 shrimp. I'll be taking the shells off it, deveining this a little bit. It is deveined a little bit, but some of it still is in there. So I'm going to clean them out real good. But with the shell, I'll be making a nice base. I'll put some onions and stuff in the pot, give it a nice deeper flavor to add to the sauce. And so that's what we're going to be doing. So let me get cutting and get this show on the road, because you know why? It's Fat Tuesday. Done. Got the spaghetti squash getting ready to put a little bit of olive on it. Just put them on. Just helps it brown up a little bit better. Oh. Somebody's at the front door. Come in. It's going to be unique. This is going to be a little bit different than normal because I haven't made this in years. Matter of fact, I haven't made it since my days in a restaurant. But it was a big seller. It was good. But I made it a little bit different. And here we go. So now, Tommy Spice. Put some on here. And when I flip them over, I'll put it on again because I don't like to burn it up on the bottom of the pan. Okay, 350, and we'll put this in until probably for about 35 minutes. And then I'll be adding later to it, I'll be adding my spicy spice. This is 4 blends of hot peppers. I got cayenne pepper, I got crushed red pepper, I got a little chipotle in there. I got a couple other different blends I can't remember right now. But there's only 4 different ones in there. I put a little black pepper in it, coarse black pepper. Makes it help it shake out. So I'm not putting it on now. Getting ready to cut up my yellow onion. I got some nice sweet organic baby peppers. Like I said the other day, now these are much easier for me because this would probably be the equivalent once I cut it up to a whole pepper. But if I don't want to, I don't have to use all of them. Some jalapeno, a little bit of heat, some green onion. Into the bowls here I have garlic, minced garlic. That's about 5 or 6 cloves of garlic. This one I like a lot of garlic flavor to it. Some maybe a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, about a tablespoon and a half of parsley, and some red pepper flake, probably a tablespoon and a quarter or what from there. So, and also what I'm going to do is you've seen me cut up vegetables 100 times. So what we're going to do is we are going to chop this up right now. Full chop. Into my pan, my my pot, I'm going to be putting some olive oil. Let that heat up a little bit, and then I'll be adding my garlic and my peppers, onions, green onions, and some jalapenos. And there we're going to start cooking them down, and then I'll be adding the sauce and all my rest of my ingredients, other than the hot peppers and the cayenne. I will add them closer to the end. This way the flavor doesn't build up too crazy and be a little bit easier to handle, because this does get hot. It gets to be pretty hot. Okay, this is my favorite part of cooking. Listening to that sound. Into the pot we have the garlic. Spread that around a little bit. Now I decided, I bought a bulk bag of peeled garlic. I mean, some old habits die hard, because I'm used to having them in the restaurant, and it just seems easy to do. But what I do is I like to grind it up and keep it in the refrigerator in some olive oil like that. All right, not getting that too brown, I'm going to be adding in my peppers, onion, hot pepper, and getting them going inside there. I'm not prepared today. Now, this is a non-stick pot, so I have got to be careful what I use. I use my spoon, plastic spoon. My times have changed. Okay, we're just gonna let that cook a little bit. I'm gonna get them down to where they're pretty much translucent, because this is gonna add enhancement to the flavor of the Creole. Okay, to the pot I added just a sprinkle of crushed red pepper and a little bit of parsley I added to it. Now, normally at this stage right now is when you would add a roux, okay? Roux is just some flour mixed in with the oil, put some, you would push it aside, put the flour down and just start incorporating into it, and then add some of the tomato sauce, okay? Well, I'm not doing a roux because of the flour, and really I don't like it that thick. I like it my Creole sauce, I like it to be a little bit on the loose side. I like the flavors is what I like. All right, so we're gonna put this in here a little bit. Now, if you wanted to, you could probably add a little bit of arrowroot, mix it in with a little bit of water. But there again, arrowroot is a one-time deal. You put it in, heat it up, and the longer you cook it, it has a tendency to break. So we don't want that. So we're just gonna marry this all together and cover it. Just let this go on a low simmer right now for a while. Now, in the back, you see that in the back here, I have in a pot of water. We're going to boil this up. That is the shrimp shells. I'm just trying to get some more flavor out of it, and I'll take that, strain that, and add that into the pot just before we get done. And we're going to put this all together. Okay, flavors are coming down. I mean, if you could smell this, this is like, whew, talk about a nice cologne. Well, I would call it evening in Louisiana. Evening on Bourbon Street. Sometimes that might smell not that great. Anyway, all right, now the sauce is coming together. Everything is coming together here. It's as one right now. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be adding in the rest of my sauce. And it's coming from what I make. I'll also add my, it's hot, my shrimp base. I'll strain it, I'll take that shells out of there and I'll use that water to put in here. Now you can see, this is coming up a little bit, it'll come out a little bit thicker. And, wait, I tell you what, the smells are unbelievable. Okay, now at this point, as you can see, it's just slightly bubbling. I do not want this to boil at all. I want this to slowly simmer. This way everything comes together. We'll get all the flavors brought in together. You'll taste everything is what I'm trying to say. Now, to this, I'm going to just add some of that shrimp water. Not a lot. I'm going to let it cook it down in layers is what I'm trying to do. Now, it sounds like this is going to take a long time to do. Actually, it's not. Actually, it can go no more than a couple hours. I mean, just from start to finish is what I'm talking about. Now, with that said, I'm going to add a little bit more crushed red pepper, a little bit of cayenne, some more parsley, and just run this around here like this. Let it go. Like I said, don't bring it to a boil. Just see that little popping up, bubbling, and adjust your heat accordingly. I'll put that back. Now on my shrimp, I have, like I said, 1620s. Took the shells off, deveined them. They have a little bit of vein on it, but nothing crazy. What I like to do is, just to make life easier for everything, cooking wise, so they all cook together, I split them. Now you don't have to go too deep, just that when they cook, they'll open up a little bit more. Cook much more even, I should say. Okay, adding the shrimp into it. Now this is on very low heat. Cover that. Let that simmer until the shrimp are done. Boy, I tell you what, the smells are unbelievable. Now, spaghetti squash is done. You can see right here. Pull apart. Now I'm going to plate this as soon as everything is done, and we're going to sit down and eat and have a nice, beautiful Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras style. Okay, there it is, shrimp Creole, keto style. We're going to see how this tastes. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Sauce got a little heat to it, and we are going to celebrate Mardi Gras. A glass of wine. Picture of the bayou and on the bottle. Happy Mardi Gras and happy Fat Tuesday.